For those of you who don't know me, I'm Angela. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a scratchy throat, nothing to be concerned about. And I just want to apologize. I have my hair is a mess, no makeup, etc. But we're all locked in, and so I guess we're all taking it easy on those things. So here I am. Um, Nothing special. Hi. Well, this is a little bit of a preview of the video you're about to see about the coffee. First, I want to apologize because it didn't turn out how it turned out yesterday. And but I just wanted to go ahead and post this video anyway because I think it's a good learning experience. And this is for the whipped coffee or the Goba coffee, etc. It has many names. And I just found out about it a couple of days ago and made it yesterday, and it was so fast to make and so delicious. So here are two of the things that I did differently, and so therefore it didn't quite work out for today. Use a glass container to blend it. I did so yesterday and it worked perfectly. Today I did it in a plastic container and it did not work. The other difference is that I had been told that you could use either hot water or cold water. Well, yesterday I used hot water, and today I used just room temperature water from my leftover water from this morning's coffee. So, my lesson in this is that next time I make this, which will probably be tomorrow, I will use a glass container and I will definitely use hot water. And you'll see at the end, instead of having it iced or hot, what I do is I get crushed ice and the milk of your choice, tiny bit of vanilla, depending on your sweet tooth, a tiny 1 or 2 drops of monk fruit in a large container. Yes, you will see, and make it into a somewhat like a slushy, if you will. So that it gives it, when the cream coffee goes on top and then it starts to mix in slowly, yeah, it's very much like a milkshake. It's really delicious. Now, today's doesn't look really, really good because of those mistakes, but as I said, I definitely want to post the video with the mistakes because, well, we do learn from our mistakes, and I certainly learned. So I hope you make it correctly. It's usually super fast to do and super delicious. And you could also try matcha tea, green tea, the powdered kind. You can try to do a little bit of cocoa. I don't know if that will get fluffy or not, but at the very least you'll have a really good chocolate milk. So I'm going to put this video together now and put it up for you guys. And so I'm sitting and I'm enjoying my coffee that I just made that doesn't look as beautiful as yesterday's, but it tastes delicious. Where is it? Hello, everybody. This is Angela. And well, here we are, all inside our homes, and I'm sure we'll be experimenting with food. We have been experimenting. I just heard about this Doga coffee or whipped coffee a couple of days ago, and I made some yesterday, and it was pretty good. Um, and today I'm going to do a slightly different version, and especially for those that now are having warmer weather. I know some of you do it with ice, others do it hot. Mine has a little bit of a twist on it. So, well, let me get started. I'll see you in a bit. Hi, and so we are back, and I just have a little bowl here. I have this little guy that I'm going to use for whipping the coffee. Some people are patient enough to use this little guy, especially if you're doing a single serving. So I'm just placing it here. However, I will not use it for now. I do use it in my daily coffee, but for now I'll set it aside. You can use any instant coffee, but I enjoy this espresso, and it's quite strong. So usually it's 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, but I'm going to use a tablespoon and a half. I noticed yesterday it was a bit strong. And this is a 2 tablespoon scoop, but I'm going to eyeball it. And instead of doing a full one, I'm just going to take a little bit off it. So it could end up being about 1 3/4. The other thing that I'm going to add to it is just a dash of organic cacao powder. And of course, you can use this monk fruit sweetener, which also has a little bit of erythritol in it. There's other brands that have monk fruit and erythritol, but I love Lakanto, so that's what I'll be using. And it calls for 2 tablespoons. There you go. Now, some recipes say to add 2 tablespoons of hot water, but I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of just room temperature water from my earlier coffee. I'll be right back. Now, yesterday I did it with hot water. It worked great, but I've also seen it with cold water. And so this is 2 tablespoons of essentially room temperature water. Okay, so I'm just going to mix it a tad, just to incorporate a bit. But this is all you really need. You can skip the cocoa, you don't have to. It's just water. Coffee. And monk fruit and erythritol mix. So here we go. I'm not too sure how long it will take, a few minutes, maybe about 4 to 5. Be careful because it can splash. Yesterday I did it in a smaller container. So I'm just going to put it on here. As you can see, after just a little bit, it's already thickening up. One thing I'm noticing is that yesterday I used 2 tablespoons of hot water and today I just used room temperature, and it seems to be taking a little bit longer. I'm wondering if the hot water somehow helps the coffee crystals do what they do together with this mixture to cream up. I'm going to pause it while I do this and I shall return. Okay, so I just want to show you, after a while you get this sort of whippy, almost egg batter like consistency. I'm going to try for just a little bit longer and see if we can get it a little more whipped cream like. Okay, so I'm going to pour with the help of a spoon. Oh no, I don't know what happened this time. It didn't quite do it. Let me just do one more. I did something different. I'm going to transfer it into glass. Okay, so I transferred it to glass and I did add a little bit of hot water to it. So don't do it in plastic, do it in glass, and definitely use hot water. Even though I only added just a little bit of hot water and then put it in glass, it is helping and it is turning that lighter color and whipping up better. Definitely. So I am going to add the slushy part. Usually the crushed ice to completely just becomes part of it. I don't know why this time not all the ice got crushed, but we have enough for what we need it for. So here it is, the coconut milk and the cream and slushy ice all mixed in. And definitely makes a difference when yesterday it was perfection. But we learn from our mistakes. So next time, definitely hot water and in glass from the very, very, very beginning. Just 1 minute ago, this was completely whipped up, but I think the initial mistake did not help. So here you go. And here it is. And you can just gently stir it so it starts to go down. The crushed ice that became slush, it's definitely like a milkshake. And feel free to add heavy whipping cream to it. It's just that I needed to get rid of my non-dairy.